guys, Sez the Vet here. So it's getting colder here in New Zealand and the heating is cranking on inside the homes. So I thought it'd be a good time to debunk some misunderstandings about fleas on your cats and dogs and have a chat about the product that I personally use because I get asked all the time for my own two dogs, both of whom have hypersensitive skin and suffer from flea bite allergies as well. So I just got lucky in that department. Stick around, I'll see you in a sec. Right, hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Sez the Vet. So to kick it off, the flea product that I personally use is the longest acting flea product on the market, at least to date. The drug is called Flea and the product, what you'll see on the packet, is Bravecto if you're looking for it. Now I don't have any issues with safety with this product. It's labelled for use from 8 weeks old, so long as they're at least a couple of kg in body weight. Breeding, lactating, pregnant animals are fine as well, and it's also safe for collies. Some of the other drugs are not safe for collies. So just to give you an understanding of why I use this product, there's a few misunderstandings out there. So I guess the first thing to understand is that fleas are not only a summertime issue. That may have been true in days past, but the reality is that now it comes down to warmth and humidity for these little parasites to complete their life cycle. So in the north of New Zealand, where it's more tropical climate, as our winters increase in temperature along with the rest of the world, and I guess predominantly just the fact that everywhere people have pets that are living more and more indoors with us than ever before, where the fires are running and the heat pumps are cranking and it's always nice and warm, we're seeing flea issues year round with these changes to the environment. Warm indoors is the ideal breeding environment for these guys. So if you're only treating during summer, you may well be getting caught out here, okay? Now the second myth I want to address is that animals will catch fleas directly from each other. The reality is that they get fleas from the environment, outside in the dirt, inside on the carpet, bedding, even cracks in wooden flooring. The adult fleas don't generally jump from one animal to another. They do, however, lay eggs which fall onto the ground and hatch on the ground and then reinfest the next animal that wanders by. So this is why people will commonly get caught out with flea infestations when they move into a new home that's had pets in it in the past, or they treat only some of the animals in the house, okay? So really commonly we see people caught out when they don't treat every cat and dog in the house. So they'll do the dog because he's obviously itching, but the cat doesn't seem too bothered, so they figure maybe they'll save some money on treating the cat. I can promise you it is not going to save you money if that cat turns around and reinfests the house again. You will need to treat every animal in the house to make sure there's no host carrying any fresh adults, okay? Now the reason that we see so much variation in how our animals suffer with fleas is that flea saliva contains a substance like histamine, which is what we, animals, produce with allergies, and it causes irritation, itching. Now I only throw that out there to emphasize that you will see animals on a spectrum of how irritated they seem by the fleas based on how essentially allergic they are, and this doesn't necessarily correlate with how many fleas they're actually carrying. Does that make sense? So we can see, for example, flea allergy dermatitis, which both of mine have, which is just a severe allergy to the flea saliva, where the poor thing will itch themselves raw, break out in hot spots, hair loss, secondary infections, and you really struggle to find that one flea that even did it. So please, every animal in the house needs to be treated, even if they don't seem like they're too badly affected. Now the third thing I just wanted to clarify is the life cycle of a flea. Normally about 3 to 8 weeks is what we think of as normal, but it's so dependent on the environment and the temperature in that environment. At certain stages of their life cycle, they can essentially kind of hibernate, they can hunker down until conditions are just right, and then they can hatch and flourish all over again. They can do this for 6 months or even longer, which is again why a house can sit empty for a long period of time with no one in it, and then new people move in and all of a sudden all the fleas come out of nowhere. Or if you're using a short acting product as well, we can see really quick relapses because of this. So we have eggs that turn into larvae, which turn into pupae, and then they turn into the adult. So when we see adult fleas on the animal, this really may actually even be only about 5% of the true infestation. The other 95% are as eggs, larvae, and pupae on the animal or in the floor. So all of these complications with fleas are why I personally am always looking to use a long-acting product that covers a solid life cycle of a flea, of a newer, reliable drug that I'm also comfortable with safety-wise. So it really is a no-brainer for me. Super easy to give, either a spot-on on the back of the neck, that one lasts for a full 6 months against fleas and 4 months against ticks, or a chewable treat, just a tablet that they love the taste of, lasts for 3 months against fleas and ticks, and that is the one that I go for just because my pups love them. Okay guys, all right, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for checking in. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, comment on the YouTube channel, and I will catch you for the next one. See you later.